Hello, beautiful souls. So, just quick, you're going to see a couple videos, multiple videos, who knows? But I'm also here recording for, again, my YouTube channel to start that going again. Now that I have a balance and a little bit more free time. Um, but this is a message for someone. We're going to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But someone is going through a completion. Okay, there's the collective, a certain energy that they're going through a completion. They feel complete. Not saying this has nothing to do with healing. It's more of completion, like feeling like themselves. That you continue to go with the flow, and that's something to celebrate because you don't compromise anymore. You continue to go. You continue to just to be you, and be you is like you spreading that love, that light, that friendliness, right, and that playfulness. You understand that you just go with the flow and you go with what you're feeling. Going with the flow is going based off of what you're feeling and your body. So you always listen to your body and how it's feeling, right? And I feel like it's a big celebration because you don't compromise anymore. It's more of you hear someone out, but you don't compromise. You stay true to who you are and you stand in that truth. And it all comes from love. It comes from friendliness. Understanding, compassion, and continue to have that playful energy, and you're very receptive too of receiving things. Like I think I just said that too. And you trust you trust so much where it's like free falling, like I'm free falling. So it's more like you can resonate with that song too. I have no idea what that song. I know what that song is, but I don't know who sings. I don't know the artist. That's what just came to me. But that's what I see, that you trust, where you trust so much, where you just free fall, right? Because God's got you. You've got you. You know all of that stuff already. So this is something to be celebrating about, right? And you're coming into, and I do see you coming in to. Yeah, you're letting go of control too. Like, don't get me wrong, because that's part of like the human experience too, is like we want to control things, but then when we feel that sense of that urgency of wanting to control, that's where we trust and we let go, right? And you're slowing that down. You're coming into your, how do I put this? Your ripeness, like your come on, spirit. Blossoming. There it is. Blossoming. I don't know why I couldn't think of where it was going on. Blossoming, right? You're blossoming, and to stay from your innocence. To stay like your childlike self, that there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because that shows, that shows everyone, hey, it's okay to be you, because a part of you wants to be like, but you have this control, right? There's a lot of people who still want to control that part, to be like, no, I'm an adult, I'm not supposed to be acting like that or whatnot. But you've slowed that down, where you're like, I don't care, because you understand when to be an adult and when to be your childlike self, right? Because there ain't nothing ordinary about you. There really isn't. See, and you see beyond the illusion. You see beyond the illusion. You see beyond everything. You're not giving yourself enough credit of how far you've come and with the knowledge that you have. But you are very. Oh yeah. And I feel like part. Okay, so remember, take what resonates. 411 on my timer that I saw. So I feel like you're getting back in touch with politics, but you're in a different space now, because you can see beyond the illusion. That's where I love that you can see beyond the illusion now. So it's like more, you're going to start speaking up, stepping up about certain politics, but you're going to be doing it in a different way, not how people are doing it, out of anger, out of hurt, out of pain, out of frustration. Yeah, see? Yeah. So it's like you're experiencing that again, where it's like you're feeling called to speak about politics, or it could be like only you understand. but it's more of that because you see beyond the illusion. So now you know how to speak to people, how to handle, like how to have people see like, hey, can you see? Like, I understand. I understand what's going on, but let me give you my perspective, kind of thing. And that's what I see, that you're going to start experiencing that. And, you know, just take it moment to moment, because again, you have healed that part of you that was so angry with politics, that was so angry with everything. Oh yeah, see. Oh yeah, you're transforming out of this aloneness, and source is bringing you people now. Source is going to start, because you felt alone in this and all, like, and everything, but source is coming through to be like, no, I'm giving you all this, like, I'm taking away all those burdens now, because they're no longer, like, you giving up those burdens. But this transformation of, you're no longer going to feel lonely. You're no longer going to be in isolation. You're going to have that understanding that you've been feeling, oh, give me one second. You've been feeling like you haven't had the energy or anything right now. Give me 1 second. My DoorDash is here. Yeah, I stopped that at 616. Had to get my Lee's sandwiches. But anyways, you had that moment of, you had this period of isolation, and isolation is not like, not when we get asked to go within, to heal certain thing. It was more of isolation because you haven't felt, you haven't had anybody who understands you. You haven't felt people on that same energy or on that same wavelength, kind of thing. And you feel depleted. I don't know, is it depleted and not had the energy to do anything? But that is all coming back, because you're tuning in more now, because like you realize, oh, I need to go within, I need to tune in, something is off, right? So you started to do that, and that's why, yeah, see, adventure. But you're starting to do that now, and by you doing that, you realize when you're off balance, and when you just realize when you're off balance. You have to trust and believe that you pick that up now. You know that, like, you have to trust and believe in this, like, in yourself. You know what you're doing. You've been doing this for a while. You've been going within a while. Healing doesn't take, you know, a short amount of time. It's actually a very long time, especially with the time and patience and everything. And I feel like you're going back and forth with, do I know this? Do I not know this? But I suggest, like, we're always going to look outside of ourselves for answers. That's always normal for a period of time. But when you realize and you go within, you're like, oh, I knew it all along. Yeah, you knew it all along, but you were just looking for signs from the universe, you know, which is fine, but don't look for them. They'll come. And if there's a moment of silence, take that moment of silence of that void, right? Take advantage of that void, knowing that you have a break. Don't look at it as, oh, I've done something wrong or anything. No, it's like a break so you can do what you need to do, kind of thing, to get back aligned. And for me, that is time away from the internet. For me, that's spending out time outside, at the park. And then after I do all that grounding, 848, I go and I don't want to say spoil myself, but I feel like it's spoiling myself, especially my younger child. I'll go to like Game Lab, or I'll go to Round One or something like that to go and have fun, because I notice when I go and have fun, I get the inspiration, I get downloads. I'm like, okay, there it is, but it's 9/11. But what they want is to have that balance, not always be spiritual, do spiritual work, which is fine because we're supposed to, but also we're supposed to experience this world too and have fun and meet people and interact with people and all of that stuff. But I hope this message resonates with someone. But yeah, much love.